forget to like, share, and subscribe. If y'all don't pick my sign up. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So what's eating you? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope this video finds you in great mental health. I hope everything is going well for you. I am a reaction channel, and I do reactions on pretty much whatever I feel like doing reactions on. And today, I'm back over in Real, Right, and Uncut business. Hey, Ghost. So, Ghost, if you're not familiar with the channel, Ghost/Greg is the content creator who owns that channel. And he does what we consider street sector interviews, meaning he goes to the streets, honey, and he interviews people who are living with addiction, homelessness, mental illness, and all of the things. And so he normally does his content in North Carolina, where we have met all of, not all of, but we've met quite a few of the people that he interviews on a regular basis. I call them cast members. And so this video is different because I'm not going to be talking about them. Actually, Ghost has traveled up to Philadelphia, and he has made his way to Kensington. Now, let me tell you, I'm from the tri-state area. And so tri-state area is New York, Philly, New Jersey. And so I grew up near Philly. I'm not far from Philly where I live now. Either way, from South Jersey, I can't if you ain't from the tri-state area, you ain't gonna understand nothing I'm talking about. But anyway, if I wanted to get to Kensington, I can get there in an hour, okay, from where I live. So anyway, Kensington is a well-known drug-infested, homeless, drug-using. As you can see, it's my background. See all that? That's normal on Kensington. Lord have mercy. So anyway, how do people end up on Kensington? Anytime you want to see Kensington, the Philadelphia Police Department actually has 4 cameras. I think it's 4 live cameras that are facing different parts of Kensington. And so if you go on any of those live feeds, they're open 24/7. You can literally watch, and you will watch people shooting up, snorting up, smoking drugs. And if you watch for more than 4 hours, you would literally see several people overdose. Some may die. Some the police will come, or the ambulance, maybe, and give them Narcan. All right, so the deal is, what's going on Kensington? The people that you see most on Kensington are white. Are these people from Philly? Usually not. Like I said, Philly is part of the tri-state area. And so people come to Kensington from Jersey, from different parts of Philadelphia. I'm not going to say so much New York, but definitely, let's say up from the mountains in PA, and from like South Jersey area, because it's close. And they know when they get to Kensington that they can find drugs and do drugs basically open on Kensington. This has been a problem for years, and the government has really done very little to fix it. Their way of fixing it is moving people from Kensington to back streets, or just kicking them from one area to another. But that's not getting to the problem of what the issue is with Kensington, which is drugs. First of all, how are the drugs getting there? We're talking about right now in this era, we're talking about fentanyl and what they're calling trank, which is a horse tranquilizer. And so that is what, and heroin, of course, opiates, and all of the things. And so, how these drugs are getting in this area, I don't know. Do you know? Drop the comment down below. But people are coming from out of town. Like, these aren't really Philly people. Some of them are, a lot of them are not. The area where I live, I've known people that have left this area, because if this is your first time watching me, then you don't know. I am a therapist. I've been working in mental health and social work and therapy and all of the things, psychiatry, for over 30 years. And so I get it. I get it. And so what happens is people may end up out there. They might commit a crime or whatever. They end up there. And then they end up living on Kensington because they don't have anywhere else to go and they can get their drugs. But oftentimes they're not, like I said, I'm repeating this, they're not from Philly. What you're seeing mostly on Kensington, and I don't know if this has anything to do with the fact that these folks are able to freely use their drugs, is because often, look at the live videos, they're Caucasian, they're white, and honest, they're not from Philly. They're coming from the Poconos in PA. They're coming from South Jersey. They're coming from Virginia. They're coming from other states and coming and landing at Kensington because they know that they can pretty much live on the street, hustle, do whatever they do, and be safe on Kensington. Is Kensington safe? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. I was watching a live feed. I actually use Kensington's live feed when I lecture. Oh yeah, I'm a professor of psychology. When I do a lecture on drugs, how drugs have impacted the United States or whatever, and part of that lecture, I play on the big screen. I put up the live feeds of Kensington. I look at all the cameras, and my students are like, I'm like, yeah, that's happening like an hour from here. If the dean wasn't so uptight, I would order a bus and I would take a road trip to Kensington. I would literally do a road trip to Kensington, but they ain't playing with me like that. So, yes, anyway, what was I talking? Oh, Ghost. So Ghost is on Kensington. He's done a couple of interviews. Ghost got a really thick country accent. We don't talk like that out here. So Philly, them Philly folks is like, what you saw? What you said? You country. You know what I mean? But, he out there putting in the work. It's other channels that I follow that are out on the ground with Kensington and out there, doing interviews or just doing live feeds, walking the streets of Kensington, watching people shoot up right on the street. They do it all out there. And so, yeah, Kensington to me is really the epicenter of drug addiction and loss of souls. They are lost souls. They're like, some people refer to Kensington as Zombieville. Like, they literally look like zombies. They are very sick people. You see people on the street with ulcers, from using needles, and now they have giant ulcers all over their bodies. They look ridiculous. They're very sick physically, mentally, and they're addicts. Yes, there are social workers and social services agencies on the ground in Kensington. There are many churches that feed people. I see it on the live feed. People in general come out and help people, give them clothes, food, all of the things. So it's not like Nobody is out there trying to look out, but it's a bigger problem than one or two or three individuals or organizations can deal with. It's a systematic problem of prevention of drug use and drug addiction in this country. And unless someone is willing to say, we're going to stop these drugs from even coming into our country, it is going to continue to get worse and worse. And the drugs are getting more and more lethal that the anti-drug it's not going to be, I can't think of the name, it's not going to be able to stop it. It's just not. People are dying every day. You find them, on Kensington, overdosed, dead, and gone. These are mothers, fathers, children's, aunts, uncles, cousins, people who have lost their way, and their families are so broken and hurt behind this addiction and what it has done to their family member. So yes, that's the deal with Kensington. You need to, if you want to help Kensington, or make a point, I would, talk to your congressman. I mean, especially if you're from the tri-state area, write into your congresspeople. Like, do something about Kensington. It is ridiculous. And I don't mean put people in jail or prison. It is about prevention. You can watch watch the live streams early in the mornings during school, when school is in. You see kids walking through that neighborhood going to school and walking past addicts. It is ridiculous that it's allowed to even look like that when you have children and the elderly and people just trying to live their life and go to work, and they have to walk past people who are actively using drugs. I've said enough. Comment down below. Bye, y'all.
Guess what? I got a share with me, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that little bell.
Subscribe. Say subscribe to Psychology Eats.
Subscribe to Cowboy Eats.
Not Cowboy.